So perhaps an even more interesting function of pivot tables is when you want to take the data that's in two or more columns and summarize it. So let's try an example of that. So for instance, let's say we want to look at phone ownership and gender together. So we can choose owns a phone and gender, and now you see that we get a breakout. So the first item being no is that we don't own a phone, and then for females and males, and then yes to owning a phone for females and males. And if we take own a phone and pull it down to the values panel, essentially what we'll get is a count of phone ownership by gender. So here on this line we have 8 total people who don't own a phone and 12 that do. And within the 12 that do, 4 of them are female and 8 of them are male. Another interesting thing that we can do is we can reverse the order. So for instance, if we take gender and move it up to the top, you'll see that the summary sort of switches positions. So then basically we have more or less the same information but just a reversal. So then it shows us for females or males the breakdown of phone ownership. So using this concept of one or more columns and doing counts on the text items that are in the sample data, you can see how you can manipulate the information and summarize it in a variety of ways very quickly. And although we're only working with a data set of 20 records here, these pivot tables will work with many more records. So in the context of our school census, we might have 1,000 records, in which case it becomes very difficult to summarize the data quickly and accurately using any other means other than the pivot table.